Now, there's a story about a hooker that's got you a little bit upset.
Which one?
Well, the one that upset you this week.
Oh, okay. Well, let's tell everyone about it. Go ahead.
Sex worker filmed her client without consent and sent it to fiancé.
Yeah. Exactly. I expect to be paid properly for my sex tapes. I don't want them circulated without my permission. I think it's very disrespectful. You know, those 12 seconds are important to me. I don't think you should film them for your own entertainment or vengeance policies, whatever it is. So,
well, a Sydney sex worker filmed her client without consent and sent the video to his fiancée before unexpectedly turning up to an intersection and getting into his car while he was on his way to work.
Say that again.
You act like you don't remember.
I mean, come on, you know.
She got in the car at an intersection while he was on his way to work.
Okay.
She sent 244 texts within 5 hours and made 87 attempted calls.
It's a lot. That's like a lot. Just taking over her life.
That's after a court had ordered her not to contact him.
Okay. Yeah, if you've got a court order to not contact them, then you shouldn't. You should just, use fake profiles, that sort of thing, get a new number. But don't let them know it's you. That's all I'm saying. Not that I have experience of such a thing, but,
Yeah. In this day and age, if you can't trust your local hooker, who can you trust?
Yeah. Some things used to be sacred, I guess, but now they're not. So, yeah.
The pair connected through the service escortsandbabes.com.au.
Okay.
They
that's .au. Let me just save that for later.
They met up and engaged in consensual sex, but she filmed the man performing oral sex without his consent. And then she contacted him claiming she was pregnant, according to the facts. She also contacted his fiancé and partner of 4 years to claim he had been cheating on her.
Well, it sounds like he had, so.
Well, who knows?
Yeah. But
So the unwanted contact culminated in her sending the man and his fiancé an email with an empty subject and body, which had an attached video showing the man doing oral sex on her. The email dated October last year was sent by an email address which read, the victim's name, cheats on his fiancé's name at gmail.com.
Oh, that's quite
inventive.
Yeah. It's stalkery as well, but still, I mean, yeah.
The couple reported the video to police, but then he got an order to for her to stay away from him. But months later, the victim was stopped at traffic lights on his way to work when she showed up standing at his car door. She then opened the front passenger's door and got inside.
Beautiful.
I want to know what efforts Escorts and Babes, the esteemed website, are taking to prevent this order. Because when I use that website, I expect.
I need to make sure this isn't going to happen when I'm on that website. Yeah, for sure.
We should contact them and ask what policy.
Yeah,
what
is your privacy policy?
It's still up the website. Not that I would know.
Although, sure. Yeah,
I swear this is the first time I've looked at the page that is accidentally my homepage.
It's like my top 10 visited websites are that page for like all top 10.
Yeah, it's the all the different, the contact us, the terms and conditions. They have a privacy policy.
Oh, nice.
Can't be working too well. You can okay, it does say you can retract your consent by contacting us, and then gives the email and a phone number as soon as possible. I feel like this guy should have probably contacted them.
I feel like the website should be a way of preventing each other from having each other's emails and phone numbers and stuff like that. There should be some sort of like middle kind of exchange thing. So how she got his details and his girlfriend's details and all that sort of stuff is a little bit strange.
Well, it does say use of your personal information, and says we may collect unless you object, your personal information may be used to send news, information about our activities and general promotional material, which we believe may be useful to you. So I guess
today we have these hookers you can go visit.
They will be jumping in your car because
yeah. Have you always wanted your life to be ruined? Because we got that. We got that service for you today.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's it doesn't really mention on. Okay, they have a blog with some great articles on great things to do with an escort in Rainbow Beach.
Great things. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What every escort needs to take when traveling.
All right. Nice.
Great places to visit with your escort in Harvey Bay. Who would be reading a website wondering, you know what? I'm wondering where to take my escort.
I really want to get an escort, but what will we do? Oh, he is here. If only there was a website which tell me.
Yeah, if only there were blogs that I was interested in local areas.
I think that would be marvelous.
Okay, here's a great blog. GPS tracking technology could protect escorts.
It doesn't sound like that's going to be the case, but all right. Sounds like it would be the opposite, you know.
Questions you should avoid asking your escort.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing to take a guess on what they are?
How old are you?
Well, it's pretty funny and ironic that one of them is, could I snap a picture?
Oh, okay.
So
you're not supposed to ask, you're just supposed to take it.
No, they're supposed to take it of you.
Oh, all right. Well, if they're taking one of me, I want one of them. I think fair is fair. You know. Another question could be: is your sister also an escort? Do you guys?
That's not on the list, so I guess you can.
All right, sweet.
You just go there and ask all these questions and be like, "Well, you guys put out the questions list."
Yeah, these are the questions I'm not to ask. I'm not asking these. I'm asking different.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see where it says like why I can't ask you about how often you wash your ass.
It's literally nothing in the guidelines right here. So, yeah.
You can't ask, could I get a discount, apparently.
I mean, yeah, that's probably, you know. Can't barter. Can't be like, look, I can give you like 50, I don't know, % off anything in a store I work in. Like, no.
Well, it says you shouldn't expect a discount solely because you are attractive or an excellent lover.
I expect a discount everywhere for that. I don't know what they're talking about. So just walk in. Excuse me. These prices are not for me. I'm an extremely good lover and I'm very attractive. Please give me the discount.
I'm a great lover. I'm moderately attractive, but you know, I need the McDonald's great lovers pricing.
I have an award that says Great Lover of the Year 2008. Okay.
Top 5 finalist.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I can't believe you have no idea. Like every month since January 2017, they've posted 12 blog posts.
Okay. Cool.
So that is some absurd amount of blogs. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of blogs. Like whoever's coming up with the titles for this is actually impressive. Like you got to be like at, I don't know, number 1,000. You'd think you'd run out of blog ideas.
Yeah, but no, they're keep going. Now they got AI to do new ones, so you know.
Write me 35. How to be an escort's favorite client.
Oh, there you go.
Something.
Is it like 2 lines long? Have lots of money, have a big dick? Are those the things?
Well, it does read like it's written by AI. So the first one says, make research about her.
I mean, how much research are you going to do beyond she has a profile?
It says you can make enough research about the escort you will be going out with. This way, you get as much information that you want about her, because most escorts may not like you asking them too many questions, especially about their personal lives. So you're supposed to like research their personal life.
Yeah, I saw you live on that street there, and you have a nice little 2-bedroom.
How was Susie's birthday on Friday? Your present was kind of cheap, don't you think, for how much you earn?
Yeah. How was your yoga class today? Because I saw you were wearing the red yoga pants. So that's usually not a good day. Yeah.
And how was the doctor's visit?
Anything I should be concerned about? Jesus, yeah.
Be on time.
That's standard, yeah.
Be respectful and treat her right.
Yeah. There you go, 100%.
Try to read her.
She ain't no book, my friend. So.
Not all women like dirty talks, even though some might like it. I mean, this really reads like expert advice. Always tip.
Oh, yeah.
Make her feel special.
And more than tip. What's that?
Make her feel special.
I mean, okay. Isn't the point she's to make you feel special? I don't know.
Yeah, what are you paying for?
I'm paying to make someone feel special? That's weird. That's not what we're in this game for.
All right. I just clicked on another random time. Now, this is a great one for you. Okay. 5 myths about gay escorts that you need to stop believing.
Okay. All right.
July 2018, they went on a tear with some blog titles. The next one is first date ideas for escorts that are totally not awkward. The next one is 6 hottest gay sex positions to try.
All right. There you go.
How to kill it as a dominatrix.
Sweet. That's a good one.
Why women pay so much for sex according to a male escort.
Okay. All right. Good.
So the 5 myths you need to stop believing is our clients are closeted gays with nowhere else to turn to.
Okay.
And we're always up for bringing your girlfriend along.
Okay. Okay.
We're all trannies.
Understood. Yeah.
We're up for anything and everything the straight escorts wouldn't normally sign up for.
Okay. All right.
No pregnancy, so no condom. I don't know how that was a myth that anyone thought that like.
I don't think that's why people wear condoms when they go to see escorts and stuff. But okay.
Well, especially gay escorts, like statistically.
Statistically, they're not going to get pregnant like 99% of the time because you can never be 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, those are good myths not to believe anymore, which is interesting for those of you out there who were wondering.
Yeah, that's put my mind at ease.
I love that one. There's the idea that just someone out there is like, I'm gonna go see a gay escort. I wonder, should I bring my girlfriend? Yeah, man, no worries. Should be fine with
it. It's a nice prank to play, I reckon.
Yeah, sure.
Well, recently you dug a hole.
It wasn't me. It was some other dude, I swear. So, yeah.
Did you see this thing in Dublin?
Yeah. So I saw the news report first, and it was like this dude going on about how a meteorite had fallen on the beach and it created this like little crater thing, and he had this big rock, and he was like, this is it, and it's been through the universe and all this sort of stuff. And I was like looking at it going, that if it was, it'd be worth fucking millions. So why you And yeah, it turned out that some dudes just dug a big hole. Like, there we go. Yeah. And,
that would actually be a fun prank to like just dig a hole and be like, guys, it's proof that there's aliens.
It was which one was it? It was Virgin Media were the news company who ran the story on their 6 o'clock news or whatever. But like a little bit of journalism would have gone a long way here. Not just like, oh, it's a slow news day, let's get something. But it was so funny. They had this dude from Canada who was on vacation, and he was like, oh my God, just another great Irish experience. I live on the beach in Canada and I've never had anything like this happen. He was so excited. It was like, this is the greatest thing ever. And it happened in Ireland. It's amazing. And then it's like, it was just some prank or some dudes fucking around or whatever. So yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
Yeah, well, there's more Irish news that's come up.
Sweet.
Very local to you.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I guess that, have you heard about the 25,000 tons of beer? 25,000 liters of beer.
I did not, but no, that's
okay. Well, this gets very weird because one, it happened in Wexford.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Two, guess what brand of beer it was?
Guinness?
No.
No? Was it Foster's?
No.
All right, I don't know.
One more guess, I reckon. This is why this is so obviously linked to you.
Is it Hop House 13? That's my
other.
No, it's gonna be. I don't know, man. Tell me quick.
San Miguel.
Oh, all right, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that straight off the top of my head for some reason, but okay, I get it now.
Yeah, well, when 25,000 liters of San Miguel in your local area is seized.
Well, it was seized?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, wow.
A man is being questioned following the seizure of 25,000 liters of beer. Consignment arrived in an accompanied trailer that had disembarked a ferry from Dunkirk, France this afternoon. Has a retail value of 99,500 euros.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it doesn't have any more details though. It goes on about someone else who had 54,000 illegal cigarettes in Dublin, but there's no further information on how you got caught for your 25,000 liters.
Well, so like in Wexford, so like the ships will come in with carrying goods from Europe and stuff to here. And yeah, I guess the driver didn't pay off the customs officials properly like he's supposed to, and had all the beer seized. I don't know. I actually hadn't heard that. I've had a busy week, but that is a fun one. It's like, it couldn't look like it was me anymore. But there we go. It's like all of the things just point to. I think I'm the only one who buys it locally as well when they have it. So yeah, definitely can understand it. But yeah,
you should go into stores and complain.
So like, can we do a deal for that San Miguel, please? That'd be great. I've been waiting for it for a while.
Or you should go to the customs people and try to get a discount.
Yeah. How much of a discount can I get? I'm a really great lover, so.
And obviously a very sexy man, so
Yeah.
I expect half price on my San Miguel's.
At least. So yeah. Also, what will happen is they will say that it was destroyed, but what they mean is they had a fucking party and they drank a shitload of it, and they all have it in their houses. So
yeah,
and the same thing happens with those counterfeit cigarettes. They just
smoke so much.
Yeah, it's like just all the customs people just have houses full of legitimately acquired goods.
Be funny if that's like one of the reasons to work there. They put it in their job ads.
Some places get discounts on products. We just get free stuff. You see something you like, just confiscate it. So
just invent the paperwork.
Yeah.
If you need 25,000 liters of beer, well.
It's funny. The guy who actually was trying to import it was like, there was 50,000 liters. What's going on? Like, 25 didn't make it. Sorry, Paul.
Okay, well, we'll double your fine if that's the case.
Yeah, that's the other problem. You can't question it. So.
Yeah, because then he'd have to be like, oh, they only caught me for half.
Yeah, there was twice that much. Oh, okay, fine. Here's an extra bill for you. So yeah, I don't know. Go for it.
I was gonna say, have you ever accidentally sold something you didn't mean to?
Not as such. No, I regretted selling things after I've sold them, but intentionally. No. It's fine. It's just just upsetting. But but yeah, we have haven't sold anything accidentally yet.
Well, this article is Roy Hodgson once sold the wrong player by accident at Liverpool.
Yeah, he didn't really know what he was fucking doing. So yeah.
That's a bit of an understatement if you sell the wrong player.
These players, they all look the same. They're all just fucking whatever. Just sell them off to whoever's got the most money. Yeah, you're sold.
Yeah, so basically, the deal saw youngsters Laurie Della Vale and Alexander, I'm going to struggle it, Kakanalik.
All right. I'm glad you said it, not me.
Well, it later came out from him that Hodgson had actually offloaded the wrong Alex. And by the time he realized it was too late to halt the move.
Beautiful.
In his head, he thought he had changed another Alex for the guy, but then it was too late. Then he just told me I was welcome back in Liverpool with open arms, but that I should do what I felt. Then I had already changed my mind and was very excited about coming to Fulham.
There you go. Imagine turning up to work one day and be like, "Hey, where's Alex? There he is. No, the other Alex. Oh, you sold him. You told him to leave. Ah, shit. Didn't want this Alex. He's fucking useless."
Yeah,
But
especially like if it was like one that you had one that was terrible and one that was good, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, no, they're gonna fucking go mad about this. He's the good one. Yeah.
I sold the wrong Cristiano Ronaldo. Like it was meant to be Cristiano, whatever.
imagine like the one they sold was his value was like 10 million, but they thought they were selling the crap ones. They sold them for like 1 million. Like, no.
I mean, surely like it couldn't have been like for like. There had to have been.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna have multiple Alexes that have identical value and age and all that kind of stuff. You surely like the other one would be like someone who was older or much better or much worse.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you're willing to let him go, probably not as good as the other one that you did let go in the end. So.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to think that like the one you ended up keeping someone you don't want, and selling someone you do want.
Yeah. Yeah. It's again, we're back to just that was he didn't have a fucking clue what he was doing. That guy. So there we go.
Yeah. Have you ever said something awkward to your partner's parents?
No, not so much. No.
Well,
you?
No. This article, guy mixed up his language and asked his girlfriend for mouth in front of her parents.
I mean, there may have been times when conversations were being had that were overheard that were not supposed to be overheard. I don't know. But that's all. Yeah.
You asked the wrong person for, if you combine the two stories, you asked the wrong person for.
Yeah, these things happen. It's just part of fucking life.
Like, how'd you end up going down on my dad? Well, how you have similar names. And once I asked, well,
yeah, there you go. It was dark. I didn't know what was going on. I
thought we'd finally tried the thing that I wanted.
Yeah. There you go. Weirdness.
Says we'd been dating for a few months and I've yet to meet her parents as they were always busy with running their own business and did not really have the time for social interactions outside of their work schedule.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And then in their language, the translation for the word play is similar to, I guess, oral. So after eating, I invited her to play games and unconsciously said what roughly translates to come on oral. Although I meant to invite her to play games. Although that would be such a wild thing and like at the house be like, come on oral.
Yeah. It's just get the board games out and be like, but first, you know what I said. So then that first, then Monopoly and Scrabble and all that. So good times.
Yeah. Well, Melbourne, Australia is in the news for a naughty reason. Do you want to guess what it is?
Sexy escorts and babes hunting down their clients.
It's not too far off that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Maybe is it that they have made it legal for escorts to keep your email address on file?
Well, according to their thing, it is. Like they're allowed to, because they're allowed to market it to you unless you opt out.
All right. Cool. Good to know.
Well, a slave has been jailed for killing his dominatrix's boyfriend in a Melbourne car park.
Okay. All right. And where were you when this happened?
Well, I'm not in jail, so it's not me.
Oh, good point.
No, I didn't get caught, at least.
Yeah, not this time. So,
a man who wanted to scare off the boyfriend of his dominatrix master, but snapped and committed murder, will spend at least 15 years behind bars.
Okay. All right.
So he waited in the apartment building's car park for his target to take his dog for a walk, the court heard.
Mhm.
And he was holding a hammer and a knife when he pounced on the victim. He claimed he brought the hammer to destroy explicit videos that the guy was threatening to distribute of the dominatrix.
Okay.
But instead, after a struggle, he snapped and bashed the guy with the hammer ferociously and brutally. For 10 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And then when he was found by police wedged between a concrete wall and the car, he was covered in blood, panting heavily and groaning. He'd become, the other guy had been, the guy did it, the slave, became infatuated with her after meeting her online. And 6 weeks before the killing, the court heard that he became her slave and offered to do anything at all for her.
There we go. Yeah. Killing the boyfriend. Probably not a good way to go, though. So there you go.
Well, the pair had concocted a plan to scare him to ensure he left town.
Okay.
Which in itself is a bit weird. Like, who leaves town? You'd make them leave you alone, but not leave the city.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us. You got to leave. Like, oh, yeah. I'll leave town. No problem.
Yeah, like my parents live in the town, like, and also like by town they mean the city of Melbourne. They're not talking about like some tiny.
The entire city is too small for you, so you got to leave. So, like, if that's the case, if you want somebody to not be in your vicinity, you should leave. You should go to a new town. That's easier than killing someone and spending all that time in prison. So, just a life hack for you there. So.
Yeah. So, well, another life hack is don't go too far for your dominatrix.
Know when to draw the line with your dominatrix. An important lesson of being a slave. So. Yeah.
Have you ever left a job and got a going away present?
No. No, I got a going away card once, and I think everyone was just happy to see the back of me. So there we go.
Dear Dave, thank fuck we never have to see you again.
Please leave. Bye. Thanks for coming. Yeah. So no. Anyway, but I'd imagine there's quite a story about a going away present coming up here.
I've been mentoring this girl for 5 years. I, 45, have been mentoring this girl, 27, for 5 years. Mm-hmm. Yesterday was my last day in this job, and she offered to hook up with me, which I took.
Okay, nice.
I think it was a thank you gift from her, as she's always been contributing. She's always contributed her. Contributed doesn't make sense in this. Anyway, she's always contributed her success to my guidance.
Oh yeah,
definitely hasn't been contributing to English.
Yeah. Hope he's not an English mentor. There you go.
Yeah. The office had a farewell for me as I was a long-time employee with them. She was the last to leave, and we had a long conversation where she kept repeating if there is anything else she can do to thank me for what I've done. At some point, it became obvious she meant fucking, as she's became flirty, is what he says. And I responded as well, and she invited me back to her apartment.
Nice.
Both of us are single, and it was consensual.
All right, then. So why are we reading about it? Because so far, it seems like he's boasting. He's like, well, got laid.
Basically, he is. He says, I don't think I want to see her again as I am taking another job overseas. Was it wrong of me to accept? And how can I get over this feeling?
Just get over it, dude. It's like, people do that all the time. So it's all good.
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
Just don't worry about it. It's all good. Yeah. I don't know. So it's like sometimes we get stories on the podcast here, and it's like, that didn't happen, my friend. You are making that story up about your girlfriend's wife's brother's mother affair. Yeah. So, some of them are crazy, but this is just like, so slept with this girl, don't want to sleep with her again. What should I do? In that case, don't sleep with her again. It's all good. She's probably not too concerned. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, how much are you spending on OnlyFans?
Me? Well, let's just say I'm going bankrupt. So there's no, not anything at all at the moment. So, gotta wait until get that OnlyFans money myself. Still waiting for my first subscriber. So,
well, it says I've been fairly financially independent for about 5 years now. Due to my monthly income, I also just don't check my bank account since I know the money will be there for all the things I would buy since I don't live too extravagant.
Cool.
I met my wife a little over 3.5 years ago. Before I met her, I was subscribed to a few people on a fan site totaling about $250 a month.
What?
Once I started dating my now wife, I stopped going to that site and totally forgot about all the subscriptions I had there. During the last couple of days, I've been helping a friend figure out how to go about starting and maximizing an account on the site, getting more people to view his page and content, and figuring out a niche which he can explore. While doing research, I stumbled upon my old account and realized that I was still subscribed to all those accounts. Upon discovering it, I went through and canceled all of this subscriptions since I don't need them. I calculated and I spent over the time $10,500 in subscriptions without even paying attention to it.
There you go. You got to make sure to cancel those subscriptions. They'll bleed you dry.
Well, it kind of sounds like the wife might have found it, and that was his excuse that I was helping my friend Dave to create content.
Listen, John's a good friend.
Niche.
He came over to help me out with some stuff. He's like, "This maximize your account." And then we figured out, oh, look, you're subscribed to all these other dudes on the platform.
Oh, wait, I do have an account. And yes, I have been.
That was purely for research. Yeah.
And I forgot. And yes, I have had it that whole time. And yes, I've wasted all that money because it is that amount that I've had the whole time and I haven't looked at it once. So yes, I did waste $10,500. Not money I spent to use.
He hasn't checking in. He seems like the kind of guy who's been on that site regularly and he knew exactly how much he was spending.
Yeah, I don't see how you wouldn't notice once in 3.5 years that $250 is being.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in that time you would check your account once in 3 years and be like, wait a minute, what's this $250? And also, if he wasn't an expert on the site, why would his friend be asking him for advice how to maximize his account? It's like, what works on the accounts you subscribe to? I should do the same thing.
Now, Stephen King's wife wanted to divorce him. Do you know why?
Because he's no good at bedtime stories.
No, this is actually something that we kind of had talked about.
Oh, micropenis?
Well. No, it's because he wouldn't stop playing Mambo Number 5.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's the reasonable thing, At least play Mambo Number 4 or Mambo Number 6 from time to time.
He says, I had the dance mix. I love those extended play things, and I played both sides of it. And one of them was just the total instrumental. And I played that thing until my wife just said, one more time, and I'm going to fucking leave you.
All right. I bet he played it one more time. I bet he did. I bet he was like, let's just fucking see.
It's nothing like the extended instrumental version of it.
Hey, listen, if it gets your creative juices flowing, then that's what you got to do. I mean, he writes like about 70 books a year, so he's going to have to come up with some creative way to get his stories going. So,
yeah,
you know, good to know what gets Stephen King in the mood for everything.
Well, you've heard of hot desking, right?
Hot desking,
like, yeah. What about hot bedding?
Considering you've mentioned hot desking, I'm assuming it's the same thing, but with a bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go work in a bed.
Not work. Sleeping.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I make more than $600 a month renting one side of my bed to lonely strangers.
Nice.
People think it's weird, but I think it's the perfect setup.
I mean, 600, you could make more than that. So
she rents out half of her bed for a cool $631 a month, declaring it the perfect solution for those feeling lonely and poor.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's going to be issues. There's going to be, yeah, I don't know, but there you go. It's an industry that's that's new, so maybe it's misunderstood. But yeah, I feel like there's other ways to make money than to, you know, have some stranger sleep in bed with you.
Well, she says hot bedding is excellent for people who are able to detach emotionally and sleep next to another person in a completely respectful and non-strings attached manner.
Well, that's that out. So let's do it. So, yeah.
She says it's the perfect situation.
It's not, though.
Especially if you are sapiosexual like myself and you prefer companionship over the physical. It takes two people who respect each other's space, values, and boundaries to do hot bedding.
Sure. So that's what you get when you pay someone to go to bed with you. Respect. So, you know, that's yeah, all good. Everyone's happy.
She had the idea to start hot bedding during the pandemic, which seems like the opposite of when you have an idea to share a bed with random people. It
does. But there you go. People dealt with it in other strange ways. So
some people went to the COVID ward and were like, just give it to me.
Yeah.
Cough on me, person who is dying.
I mean, it's all well and good until the person you're respectfully sharing a bed with like starts farting all night, or
they stink, they sweat, they move.
Yeah, or they decide, oh, I'm just gonna masturbate at 3:00 in the morning, respectfully in the bed. So, you know, I feel like people will not be what you expect. But hey, if she's happy, and that's her COVID business that she came out with, and there you go. Good luck to her.
Well, she recalled a moment where she had to swallow her pride and contact her ex-boyfriend, whom she hadn't spoken to in a year, but had occupied her bed for 2 of the years they dated.
Okay.
I said to him, do you want to survive COVID together? And to my surprise, he said yes.
Beautiful. So did she charge him?
Yeah, $160 a week.
Wow. All right, there you go.
She says, I've rented to my... So this is where it gets even weirder. I've rented to my previous partner now twice. He will be sleeping with me again soon.
Beautiful.
So essentially, this does seem like I'm just sharing my bed with my ex-partner and
Sounds like it.
charging him money, but I'm saying that I've started this business that does $630 a month.
So what's your job? Let my ex sleep in my bed. So, yeah.
And like everything, she goes on about being an entrepreneur is already a lonely journey as you build a company. So why sleep alone when you can sleep with a companion? You know, It's always good to get entrepreneurial advice from people who started a business sharing a bed with their ex-partner.
I mean, I think when you start a business, it's important to know how you can scale that business.
She has to date around and share beds with multiple
What
partners.
is she going to do? Have like 4 people in the bed at some point? Or is she going to have multiple beds? Or, she's got to really think this through. You can't just charge your ex all the time. Is there going to be a price increase? Does he tip extra if he's had a good night's sleep? Or, are there services available to improve the sleeping situation? Upgrade your pillows? As an entrepreneur myself, I would be asking these questions. So.
Yes. Give us your entrepreneurial journey of sharing a car with a friend who you gave a lift to.
Yeah. Well, my friend was like, I need to go somewhere. I was like, oh, I could bring you there. It'll be like $50. But if you want to sit in the front seat like a grown-up, then that's $60. And if you want to drink water that you provide for yourself, that's $75. So
I call it hot carring.
Yeah. To actually stop at the destination, that's an extra $25. Otherwise, we just drive past really fast, and you have to jump out at your own risk. Yeah, it's all good,
Yeah, well, if you were drunk driving, what should you not do?
If you were drunk driving, what should you not do? Well, call the cops on yourself. That's a thing.
Well, that's exactly this story.
Really? Okay. Well, there we go. Lesson learned.
An alleged drunk driver was arrested after accidentally calling the police to report his own dumb behavior.
Beautiful.
So police say the driver called to report someone driving on the wrong side of the road, but he was the one driving on the wrong side of the road.
Fantastic.
The man repeated his claim, insisting that the truck was traveling south on the northbound side of the highway. And then a deputy car attempted to pull up to him. And then, confronted him because he was on the wrong side of the road.
Perfect.
That happened to be drunk.
I mean, it's quite difficult to be on the wrong side of like a freeway, motorway, highway kind of thing. So how did you do that? That's there's signs everywhere. Even if you're drunk, you can see the signs. So.
And why would you call the police on yourself?
I mean, yeah, if you're drunk and you're doing something illegal, you probably shouldn't call anyway.
If you are drunk driving right now, it's important that you write down this note. Do not call the police on yourself.
That's kind of good advice. So, depending on how it goes, don't call the police.
Yeah. I need you to take down the note right now if you're drunk driving at home.
See, have I got everything? I've got my keys, I've got my phone, I've got my wallet, I've got my note that says don't call the police when you're drunk driving home. Yeah, okay, good.
Never leave home without that note.
True. Just in case. You never know what's going to happen.
Now, how can someone live possibly on $63,000 a month?
I mean, it's a tough world, living on $63,000 a month is, I guess it's doable, but why would you put yourself?
Apparently it's not.
Okay.
Because Kevin Costner's ex-wife has said she'll have to enter the workforce.
Oh, you are frozen.
Ooh, so are you. You there? I can see you moving again.
Yep. Yeah, you just dropped off. Sorry, man.
It's because you're not paying your $63,000 a month. You can't.
I know.
Use Skype.
I mean, I should get on. Yeah. Yeah. It's Sunday. I'll do it Monday. It'll be fine.
So yeah, Kevin Costner's ex-wife has said she'll have to enter the workforce after her child support payments were cut to $63,209 a month.
I mean, everyone has to be in the workforce. It's like, get over your fucking self. Go get a job.
Not when you're on only 63K.
It's what?
How are you supposed to get into the workforce with only 63K?
I mean, she's going to have to figure out a way. She's not blowing Kevin Costner anymore, so she's not getting any more money. So
maybe she should hotbed.
Yes, she should. That is exactly what she should do.
So she was on $129,000
a month.
But she sought to get $161,592.
Okay.
During the 2-day hearing, they took the stand and offer their own opinion on what they thought was a reasonable amount for child support. So during the time on the stand, she revealed she had intentions to go back to school for a college degree and get a job.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
She said, I will look into the steps I need to take and any schooling I need to do, and I will enter the workforce.
Sounds good. Sounds like the right approach. Like when you've only got 63,000 a month, it's going to be a struggle to put yourself through college and, feed your kids and live in your house that's probably paid for anyway. Drive your car that's probably paid for also on top of that. It's going to be a tough life, but she'll get through it. It's only like 4 years. So.
Well, it says reports in July this year stated that she had initially wanted $248,000 a month, rejecting his offer of only $52,000 a month.
Wow.
But then he was eventually ordered to pay $129,000.
Well, there you go. Those kids aren't, they're not going to eat any old crap. So,
Okay, but she claimed the offer was well below the $65,000 per month that she claims he receives for renting out a guest house on his property. Adding that he spends $240,000 a month on himself and the kids when they're with him.
Yeah, but again, he is working. He's in the workforce. He has the money. So he can spend it how he wants. He shouldn't have to.
But once she goes to school and gets a degree, she'll be earning that extra $180K to even it out.
I think so. She will learn how to fully get the most out of her account on fan sites and so forth. So
even then, I don't think she would.
I mean, you're probably right.
Now, a couple's Airbnb nightmare occurred.
Uh-huh.
What do you think they claim happened in their Airbnb?
Let's see. What would an Airbnb nightmare be? Did somebody host a swingers party at the Airbnb?
It's actually not that far off.
I'm getting better at this, man. I tell you.
Yeah, Jesus. Couple's Airbnb nightmare claim after Sydney rental burgled, used for sex party.
Nice.
So while they went out to dinner, they took a last-minute trip to Sydney in March during the Mardi Gras festival.
Beautiful.
They were surprised to find a townhouse at a very reasonable rate. They discovered the property was divided into 2 separate Airbnb listings. The host messaged the couple to warn them there might be some noise, saying that there would be a party going on in the other flat until 11:30.
Okay, that's fine.
They decided to treat themselves and night out on the town while the party was taking place.
Mm.
However, it was clear that the party had spilled over and it had been more than a gathering. Furniture had been rearranged. Somebody had left lace panties and a pair of handcuffs, and there was mess everywhere.
Lovely.
At the end of the night, we got back and the place was trashed.
Yeah, I was wondering where I left those handcuffs. But anyway.
The panties were deliberate.
Yeah, I knew where I'd left those, yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's why I don't use Airbnb that much, because that's going to happen. People are going to.
It gets even worse. So they contacted the host, telling her it was pretty crazy. She brushed it off and told us that she would be having a sophisticated gathering the following day. We told her we were concerned about what might happen because it was completely open. My girlfriend's eye mask was covered in some sort of bodily fluid.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I wonder what kind.
The couple also claimed that their luggage had been ransacked, with expensive clothes and possessions missing.
Mm-hmm.
The list of items missing from their luggage include a $10,000 wedding dress, a Chanel purse, $2,500 dental retainer, and a $750 silver necklace. Now, it does seem odd that if you're last minute traveling to another country that you would be bringing a wedding dress with you.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I don't know about most people, but I've not thought of bringing a wedding dress on holiday with me.
Just in case you decide to
host a wild swingers party again.
Yeah. Like for a last minute trip, it's kind of, you would think that would be something you would bring on a planned out, well organized trip. So,
just to another country too. Like, why would you be going?
Yeah. That is crazy. All right.
The couple have since returned home to London, but their claim is still outstanding.
It's like that time I went to Australia and brought my my collection of Picassos that were priceless. They got stolen out of our hotel room. Oh, I still have that claim going. I'm still waiting for them to pay out. You know,
that would be so fun to like just make random shit up of like.
Yeah,
but they've made a claim with insurance, and the police are aware of it. So
yeah. Bogus insurance claims need to be airtight. So, you know, just if anyone's thinking about it, just make sure it's an airtight. Don't be like a $10,000 wedding dress if you were like, oh, I made a last minute trip, because it kind of puts your story, it kind of makes it seem a bit weak.
Yeah, especially like, I'm going to fly 24 hours and bring my wedding dress last minute because who doesn't?
They were probably thinking, hey, what can we provide receipts for to show? So maybe they had a $10,000 wedding dress, but they clearly didn't bring it with them. In your opinion? In their suitcase, they didn't bring it anywhere. So I'm just saying. But yeah, still waiting for those Picassos to be paid out by the insurance company. My travel insurance covers personal items. So there you go. I bring them everywhere with me. Brought them everywhere with me. So
yes, I did crash my 30-year-old car that is worth only $2,000. But I swear, in the front seat was a Picasso that was taken.
Yeah, I had just gotten it too. It was just brand new, so it was in perfect condition and worth millions. So
imagine buying a Picasso for that purpose. Because you need the receipt. So
yeah. You buy the Picasso, you come to Ireland, I'll make sure it gets stolen. Insurance has to pay out on you, and then we go find out the guy who stole it and get it back off him. Everybody wins, except the insurance company. Flawless plan.
Yeah, I mean, what could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
That would actually be a great movie. Like, that happens, but then you get drunk along the way and actually lose it.
Yeah. That would be interesting.
You end up in like a brothel with your Picasso, and then wake up the next day and like, where is my Picasso?
Yeah.
I swear that's going to be The Hangover 4. It needs to be, I lost the Picasso. You wake up. You wake up in a Cambodian jail cell without your Picasso. You're like, shit, we need to go find the our Picasso that we brought to Cambodia for holiday purposes.
Yeah, just because we like the look of it.
I cannot leave home without a Picasso, so therefore,
absolutely.
I am going to South Sudan with my Picasso on safari.
Yeah, I think that's the responsible thing to do as an art collector. Just make sure my priceless artifacts are always taken care of. So,
you know, I believe that it's scientifically proven that if it's in my possession, it's safer. And that is why on my holiday to Ukraine, I brought a Picasso with me.
Also, I'm thinking of changing travel agents. I don't know. I think they're putting me in some precarious positions. So
yeah, I mean, the Moscow Hilton isn't what I expected it to be.
The pictures are slightly different. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't trust my Picasso in the Moscow Hilton, apparently.
True. Oh, man.
Like, if you can't leave your Picasso in a South Sudan alley hotel, where can you leave it?
It's a great question. You would think that'd be the safest place in the world for it.
You know, here I am in Mogadishu with my Picasso on a cruise through the pirate waters.
Yeah. As a responsible tourist with my Picasso.
Yeah, on a tiny yacht with no one else with me.
Yeah. What is wrong with that? Perfect. Sounds like a great time for everybody. So
all my worldly possessions are in that Picasso, so I cannot trust it.
Yeah, you wouldn't take any risks or any chances. It's all good. So, oh man.
Well, I believe you have a Picasso to buy.
I do. There's a guy down the road selling one, so it should be fine.
Along with 25,000
between that and the Van Gogh, so it'll be fine.
Along with your 25,000 liters of San Mig.
Yeah, hopefully he'll do a swap. Yeah, because it wasn't San Mig Light, but still, he
it's
might
the
do
Apple.
it. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's missing.
I wonder what a cheap Picasso is. You can buy a $5 one on Temu. So,
that's probably legit. Yeah, nice.
That would actually be a fun thing to do, to go to dodgy places with a Picasso and claim it's real.
Yeah, absolutely.
I bring my Picasso to a red light district. What could possibly go wrong?
absolutely nothing. Of course, you could teach them all about the art and the history behind the picture. I think that's what they want in red light districts, is educational content. So it would be good. It'd be good. But yeah, sounds like a plan for one of the next vacation trips we go on. So
yeah,
the future is full of art and high culture.
Yeah, I'm traveling for the art.
Yeah, exactly.
In a red light district.
Why did you go to that show? It was for the art and the culture.
I took a Picasso to a ping pong show.
I think so. I think that's what the world is missing. Somebody really taking creativity to the next level. Taking their priceless art to a new level. Yeah.
Just sitting front row with your Picasso. When they shoot their ping pong balls, you go and be like, "Hey, careful!"
This is a priceless artifact. Yeah. So, oh man, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Well, as I said, I gotta run now because I'm a bit behind. But
meetings.
Got to get that beer somehow. So, so yeah, take care. Have a good week.
You
wish
too.
the family well and all for me. And I'll talk to you soon, man.
Yeah, have a good one, and hopefully you feel better.
Oh yeah, well, we'll see. Doing better than the dead guy, so it's all right. So
yeah.